Written by Cheryl Snyder. The brain. What weighs only 2% of your total body weight but uses more than 20% of your energy? Answer. The most complicated body part, the brain. Your brain needs plenty of energy to fuel about 86 billion neurons. These brain cells carry the electrical signals needed for thoughts, memories, and feelings. They're the reason you can ride a bike and remember your teacher's name. Neurons form a network with more than 125 trillion connections. Your brain contains more neuron connections than there are stars in 1,500 Milky Way galaxies. This complex wiring system enables your brain to act as the control center for your entire body. Three brains in one. Neurons connect the brain to the rest of the body, delivering instructions to muscles, bringing back information from your senses. They also connected the three main parts of the brain, the brainstem, cerebellum, and cerebrum. Each brain part controls specific body activities. Brainstem. The brainstem is sometimes called the lizard brain. That's because it does pretty much the same thing in lizards as in you. Controls body processes that are essential for survival. Day and night, your brain stem keeps you from breathing, digestion, heartbeat, and other automatic body processes running smoothly. Cerebellum. Every time you move your body, your cerebellum is working at a coordinating muscle movement. It is targeting instruction. When other parts of your brain send a movement signal using information such as your current speed and position, with the cerebellum's guidance, you can touch your nose in one smooth motion. Without it, the government would be jerky, or you might even miss your nose completely. The cerebellum also stores memories, muscles movement. Muscles memories become stronger with repetition, which is why practice helps some movement, like playing guitar or skateboarding, become automatic. Cerebellum. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. It is where most high-level brain activity takes place, including thought, speech, learning, and emotions. The cerebrum also interprets information from senses. Sensory information reaches the brain as electrical signals, which the cerebrum interprets as sounds, images, and other sensations. It compares the result with your stored memory and attach meaning. A stream of electrical impulse becomes a purple bus for counting rooster. You might be surprised to learn that ignoring things is an important part of the cerebrum's job. To understand why, take a moment to notice everything your senses are communicating to you. Your senses constantly flood the brain with information. By screening out some things, the cerebrum helps you focus on what remains. Right brain, left brain. If you could look inside your head, you see that the cerebrum is divided into two called hemispheres. A bundled nerve called the corpus callosum connects the hemisphere and carries messages between them. The hemisphere control opposite sides of the body. Your left hemisphere sends the signal to raise your right hand. Your right brain is in control when you shake your left foot. Although some tasks can be done by either hemisphere, two are not identical. The right brain usually controls creativity, artistic skills in interpreting what you see. The left brain generally controls speech, writing, and math skills. Each brain hemisphere has four sections, or lobes, and each lobe has specific jobs. However, scientists didn't realize this until the 1800s, when Dr. Strange studied a Finnish sketch studying the brain. Finnish Gage was injured in 1848 when an accident explosion shot a 3-foot iron rod straight through his head. Amazingly, Gage survived. The holiness has didn't affect his memory or his ability to think, thoughtless and stubborn, different from his old self. That difference no longer Gage. Gage has lost a portion of his frontal lobe, a part of cerebrum that governs emotion and attention. His intelligent scientists want the first clue that specific brain regions control specific brain function. Brain mapping. Doctors studied Gage's case for many years. Then, in 1914, World War One began. Large number of soldiers suffered brain injuries, and the injury of soldiers suffer brain injuries. And the injury to certain brain regions consistently cause the same symptoms. With this information, doctors were able to begin creating maps of brain regions and their function. Trying to learn about the brain by studying brain injuries was much like trying to learn about cars by studying broken engines. Scientists could identify essential brain regions, but what was about it? Seeing brain activity. For clear understanding of the brain function, they needed a way to study healthy brains. A German scientist created a machine that could measure the electrical activity in the brain. This machine, called an EEG, provided a practical solution. Everything you do, running, singing, thinking, and more, begin with tiny electrical signals in your brain. An EEG measures this signal through electrodes placed on the head surface. Researchers can see brain activity when you walk, talk, read, and more. Unless electrodes are surgically implanted inside a person's skull, though, an EEG can detect only signal near the brain's surface. Observing activity deeper in the brain was difficult and potentially dangerous. A test called an MRI became available. Unlike the EEG, which measures electrical activity, an MRI identifies active brain regions by measuring blood flow. This gives an indirect measurement of brain activity. Become electrically active neurons require more oxygen. Since blood is your body's oxygen delivery system, brain area with more blood flow generally have more electrically active neurons. Unlike electrical signal, changes in blood flow can be detected deep inside the brain. An MRI allows scientists to detect the precise brain regions used when you sing, laugh, or start doing, with far more detail than an EEG can provide. Mind control. The ability to detect brain signal rings another question. Is it possible to decode the signal? If a computer could decipher a brain's electrical signals, people might learn to control an artificial limb or robot through a brain-computer interface. This sounds like science fiction. Think again. Experiments mind control devices already exist. Electrodes detect the brain signal, which is decoded by a computer. The information can be used to control a mechanical device. Researchers hope this technology can be used to help people with disability move and communicate better. These techniques could be used to send brain signal from one person to another. In early experiments, one person's brain signal for finger movement traveled over the internet to another group. There was a special device delivered the signal into a second person. His finger moved following instructions from another brain. Maintain your brain. Your brain is an amazing machine, and like a machine, it operates best with proper care. How do you keep your brain in top condition? For starters, use it. Exercising your brain helps it grow the same way that muscles grow with physical exercise. Take violin players. They learn complicated finger movements for the left hand, and the brain area controlling that the hand is larger and most people. Brain training. Brain changes usually occur only in regions directly involved with your activity. However, research suggests that some mental training may cause broader change. For instance, research at Harvard Medical School showed that people who practice meditation for 8 weeks and changes in brain regions used for learning, memories, and emotional control. Physical exercise, especially exercise that raises your heart rate, also has brain-wide benefit. Dr. Anton Kramer is a director of the Beckman Institute for Advanced Science and Technology at the University of Illinois, where he studies how exercise affects the brain. Exercise is good for your body and brain. Kramer says researchers have shown that children who regularly exercise have better memories and attention, and others do better on school tests. Sleep is another key to healthy brain function. According to According to Dr. Ken Powder, director of the Cognitive Neuroscience Program at the Northwestern University, evidence suggests that your brain replays memories during sleep that may have skills and information stick in your memory. However it works, it's clear that getting too little sleep decreases your ability to learn and think. Protect your brain. According to the research of Dr. Anne McKee, brain protection is the most important key to brain health. Shock absorbing fluid and a health school guard your brain against injury. If you land on concrete, a fall from only 2 or 3 feet can crack your skull or bruise your brain. Swelling inside the skull quickly cuts off the brain's blood supply, and your brain can survive only a few minutes without oxygen. Wearing a properly fitted helmet during your sport provides an extra protection may save your brain and your life. Your brain may be the most important part of your body. Exercise, get enough sleep, and wear protective headgear help your brain operate smoothly from years to come.
You pass. What? No way.